We want to show you where are we going for our next trip.
Next trip?
Yes?
We're going to travel? Can
Yeah.
we?
But we just remember that we cannot actually travel.
But we can relive old travels.
We can do that, yeah?
Hit it!
Coming up!
Welcome back, everybody. That's right, we cannot travel, but we've had some pretty cool trips along the years, and we thought we would just relive those and look at what were the highlights for us.
As we both spent a couple of years living in Poland, we have to mention some of our small Polish trips. The first which comes to our mind is short snowboarding trips where we would go south of Poland, and we would spend a day or two on the mountain snowboarding, either two of us or with the group of friends, which was a lot of fun, and it was a great way to spend the winter. And also something what we could do either in summer and winter is hiking, and it was just amazing because Polish mountains, specifically Tatra mountains, are beautiful in both summer and winter, and it was just amazing to experience that, to do these trips and hikes and spend some time with your friends.
We did a lot of road trips while we were in Poland, and one of the places where we also did quite a few road trips was in Slovakia. Specifically, we had one where we visited the Castle Spiš. That's just a very scenic place to visit, has beautiful views. It's a very nice half-a-day experience. On top of that, we did a hike in the Slovak Paradise, which is called Slovenský raj. I hope I pronounced it correctly. And that's just very relaxing, pretty easy hike to do, and of course very nice pictures and videos that you can take. And I think one of our highlights was Tatralandia. We love aqua parks, adrenaline parks, and in Tatralandia it was all about going down the slides, making silly videos. And then after you burn all of the energy, you can always find a nice place to relax or be in the hot water pool. So that's definitely a good memory that we have.
We did a lot of trips in Croatia, but the trip we would like to highlight is when we did our first ever camping together. It was an island park, and the campsite was called Straško. It's not the cheapest camping ground, but definitely beautiful. We love camping because of a couple of things, right? In the morning you wake up and you have maybe 200 meters to the sea, to the beach, and we loved waking up in the morning and going for a quick swim. We also did a lot of activities like stand-up paddle, playing guitar on the beach,
Swinging in the hammock.
Swinging in a hammock, which is just total relaxation. And also the cool thing about spending time on an island is that you have to take a ferry, and it was very nice to travel with a ferry to take some very cool photos. And a fun fact from that trip is that this was the time when we recorded our first ever video, but it never ended up on YouTube. We decided not to upload it, but this is actually the time when we started recording videos.
We have also been to Malta. We were actually 1 week in Malta. We stayed in Bugiba. We took advantage of buying a 7-day ticket for using the bus and exploring the island.
It's not a big island.
It's not big, yeah, so this was a good option for commuting. I think one of the trips that we enjoyed the most within our stay in Malta was the boat trip to Comino and Gozo. And this is where you also get to see the Blue Lagoon, which is just most beautiful blue waters we have ever seen, and a really nice experience. Just be careful if there will be a lot of jellyfishes like it was when
you
we
have
were
been
there.
warned.
We went to the spot where the Azure window used to be, so we didn't get to see it. Of course, it was already not there. But the area is still very beautiful, and I would recommend people.
You can imagine. You can try and imagine Azure window there.
Yeah, you try to imagine.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Other places to mention was, I remember the Golden Bay Beach, which was a really nice beach to go to and nice area to walk in. Also, we went to Victoria Citadel, which was a really cool experience, like very different just from being on the seaside, but amazing views of the Citadel. And Valletta, the capital, which has a lot of history that you can see just from walking around the city, and it's a cool one-day experience. Australia! And
the cherry on the top of the cake would definitely be our trip to Australia.
Australia, mate!
We spent a couple of weeks there, and the first experience we had was actually a boat trip from Perth to a nearby island called Rottnest Island, and it was just amazing. We were cuddling small quokkas, and it was just an amazing experience. Also, you cannot go to Australia and not visit and see kangaroos. So we visited one animal farm where we saw kangaroos, we saw alpacas, and even camels. So that was quite cool. We also did a road trip, and on our way back to Perth, we stopped at one beach which is famous because on that beach you can pet stingrays. They're very friendly and they go all the way up very close to the beach because everybody's petting them. They're used to people, and it's just incredible experience.
It looks like aliens, but it's the most surreal experience ever.
Definitely. And for those of you who wonder, the beach name is Hamelin Bay. And we cannot talk about Australia without mentioning Australian pies. We ate them all the time, but the place where they are simply the best is the place named Denmark, not the country, just the city in Australia, and they were just amazing.
Yum yum.
Yum yum.
These are our favorite trips that we've done. I mean, is anybody else reliving their old trips? Let us know in the comments if...
and give us your recommendations as well.
Yeah, because I guess everybody now is planning where we're going to travel next, right? So we need some ideas as well. We also want to say a big thank you for the 100 subscribers milestone. It's not a huge number, but we are extremely happy and grateful that you are enjoying these videos. If you've enjoyed this video, let us know, give us a like, and if you're not subscribed yet, you should subscribe.
It's okay. It's alright. They'll subscribe, right?